Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Adora. I'm a full-time artist and professional tattoo artist. Today, come with me to Toronto, Canada to get an anime tattoo and journey to the Niagara Falls where we chat about maintaining a growth mindset. This trip was a big one for me, not just because I'm getting a Digimon tattoo, but because I came here to learn. As an artist, I'm constantly looking for ways to improve, and getting to work with someone like Michelle, whose work I really admire, is a chance for me to grow in a way that I don't think I could do on my own. Even after my tattoo apprenticeship, I don't want to stop my learning at that point. Learning doesn't end after an apprenticeship, or classes, or even after you've been in the game for a few years. Every day is a chance to pick up something new, especially from other artists or professionals in your field. That's what really keeps things fresh for me anyways, the constant drive to get better and learn from people that I admire. Though this mentality doesn't stop at my work, this mentality is just really a part of me. It's who I am. I view myself as a student of life with so much to learn in all areas. I feel like staying open to those moments of growth is what pushes me forward, and not just in my craft, but in how I live my life. You don't need a classroom or a mentor to learn something valuable when your every day could be a lesson. I've always been naturally curious and have had this wonder for the world around me. And embracing your curiosity and wonder and asking those questions in your day-to-day can help lead to new discoveries that can help you evolve. Even if you aren't making some breaking discoveries or having an epiphany, I really feel like incrementally you're gonna grow as long as you welcome that new information. I present to you the cursed hotel pillow. Alright, food time. Check out this delicious breakfast sandwich I got from Egg Club. It was really good. I need one of these by me. I am super excited for this anime tattoo. I admire Michelle's unique style and her business model as a tattoo artist. She is staying authentic to herself and doing work she is passionate about in her own unique style, which is something I am totally striving towards. I am getting a tattoo of Angelomon today. She's a character from an anime called Digimon. Meeting Michelle and having that one-on-one with her was a really great experience. She was very open to me and welcomed all of my questions. Thank you. Shout out to Michelle. I might have been annoying. I don't know, but she was so gracious. um, Being able to speak to her, it reminded me that there is so much to take away from another artist's approach. No two artists work the same, so it was very interesting to see her process and workflow and hear about just her thought process behind her work. And I feel that learning from someone else's experience and perspective is so valuable, and it has the power to really make you a well-rounded individual. At the end of the day, it's not just about getting tattooed, but it's about observing the process and taking notes and asking myself, what can I take from this? That curiosity, that student mentality is what drives me. Whether it's a new technique or a different mindset, I just want to soak it all in. And this one-on-one session that I had, I really learned a lot. I got to see the different things that they did compared to the way that I do things. Angelomon was my very first lady crush. Like, who is she? What? The cat digivolved into her? Wow. Please tell me I'm not the only one. Comment below if you felt the same way. But anyways, yeah, I have some fond memories, childhood memories tied to Digimon. So I know this is a tattoo that I will fondly look back on throughout my life. I could honestly watch other artists' work for hours, but maybe not on me though. We all know tattoos are painful, and it didn't hurt as much as other places did, but after like the 5th, 6th hour mark, I was like, okay. Overall, Michelle was so welcoming, so nice, and very, very gentle and very patient with stenciling and everything. Highly recommend. And I am just absolutely positively in love with my new tattoo. If you are interested in checking out Michelle's work, she goes by B Street Tattoo on Instagram. I will link her IG in the description below. After the tattoo session, I was so famished. At this point, I'm running straight up on a dopamine high, oogling over my new tattoo. And you know what? Toronto has so many great food options, especially Asian food options, which will always be my favorite. And I just had to get a big bowl of Szechuan noodle soup. Now that's a heartwarming bowl of soup. It felt like a nice hug. I really needed it after being poked by a needle a million times. That was probably the best way to end the night too. I'm gonna get to bed, and tomorrow we're gonna have ourselves a waterfall adventure. Come and be with me tonight. I don't wanna do my crossing for life, but I'm ready. Hey, baby. Good morning. We are all checked out and on our way home. The Niagara Falls is actually on the way home, so how could I not stop? You already know your girl likes waterfalls, so of course, gotta go chase the most powerful one in North America. Making our way down to the boardwalk where we are gonna get in line for the boat. It's a little, I don't know if it's considered a ferry, but it's a boat, okay? Ever since I was little and I watched Jim Carrey's Bruce Almighty, I have been dying to go on the Maid of the Mist ever since. But since we're on the Canadian side, we are going to be taking the Canadian boat called the Hornblower, so good enough. So this is kind of adult me fulfilling a silly dream for the little kid in me. And we got super lucky. While in line, the previous boat's passenger cutoff was the group right before us. So we were actually first in line for the next boat. I didn't even really think about or really even care about getting the best spot. But the universe said, here you go. And yeah, we got some great spots. Right up on the rail on the second deck towards the front of the ship. And being all up close and personal with the Niagara Falls, it's hard not to feel a little small in the best way possible. The sheer power of the falls reminds me that in the grand scheme of things, our worries and fears are just a tiny piece of a much bigger picture, and that's honestly so freeing. When you realize how vast the world is, you see that we really have nothing to lose by pushing ourselves to grow, to evolve into whoever we want to be. If something doesn't go as planned, it's okay, because it's all part of our time here. The world keeps flowing, and so can we. Self-improvement and just wanting to be better is something I feel that all creatives strive for. You hone your craft and you try to be better than you were yesterday. And some of us give up and decide we're just not good enough, but others take it a step further. Growing up, I didn't really have a role model. I just had role models of people that I knew I didn't want to be like when I grew up. I watched adults make the same mistakes over and over again and refuse to learn and grow. Refusing to set aside their ego and to recognize that they don't have it all figured out because what they're doing just isn't working for them or anyone else. And I think that formative lesson is really ingrained into me, the desire to learn, grow, and improve. Though throughout the years, I have learned to rest, to have good boundaries even with myself, to give myself patience, and to not become too obsessive with growth that it consumes me. It's important to remain objective and allow yourself grace, to allow yourself to make mistakes and grow from it, and also allow the same grace for everyone else because it's really all of our first time being alive right now. After my time here, I can confidently say I'm taking home so much with me. A great learning experience with Michelle, new techniques to try back at home, discovering a new part of the city, and fulfilling a silly childhood dream I had. If you're an artist or just someone who wants to get better at what they do, just stay curious, keep learning, be a student of life. Growth is not linear, it's a spiral. Thanks for coming along with me. And if you want more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe. Say hi in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Bye.